but she always wants to raise the game. We'll see if Summer's able to do it here tonight.
Here we go, women's 400-meter freestyle. And off we go. Lane number 4. Keep your eye on that in the middle of the screen. Summer McIntosh, the former world record holder. She's put up the number 2 fastest time in the world so far this year. A time of 3:58.2.
And in lane number 5, Ella Jansen, we didn't get a chance to chat about it before the race, but she was out really fast this morning, 2:01 at the 200. She's going to want to stay as close to Summer as possible if she wants to get onto the Aqua A standard of 4:10.23, but she was right on it this morning and looked very smooth and relaxed on the way to it.
Well, we're not going to get too excited at the moment. She is under world record pace. It's only the first 50. But we're going to watch and see how this race develops for McIntosh in lane number 4. We'll see if Jansen in lane number 5 can get underneath that standard out very quickly. 27.22. It's a tenth of a second faster than she was back in 2023 when she did break that world record.
Let's see what she flips at. 56.95. A little bit above her personal best time at this point. But the way Summer is swimming, I think, is important to note because she has to kind of play around with her strategy in this event. She's often gone out really fast and then faded slightly on the last 100, but it's not easy when Arian Timmins' world record time comes back in a 58. So this is something we're going to have to keep an eye on throughout.
Well, and this, as you mentioned, is part of the swimming that she is trying to develop. And we mentioned Ledecky, but the greatest distance swimmer of all time. She is still learning. She is still changing things in her approach to the race. And so no doubt McIntosh is as well. 126.56 at the 150-meter mark. That is still solid. It is still under world record pace. We'll see what kind of strategy she employs here. Now she comes to the halfway mark, so she's going to want to be 155, 156. We'll see where she goes at the 200, 156.42. Looking very solid, Brittany.
She is still under Arian Timmins' world record pace, a little above where she flipped at her Canadian record pace. What I like for McIntosh is the tempo right now. You can see her speed is moving really well through her arms. She's got great turnover. Her legs have stayed involved throughout. I do want to note as well, Ella Jansen still in the mix and still under that standard to try to get herself on that world roster.
Well, let's watch McIntosh as she turns here. She's still lapping under 30 seconds, and this is where it's been a challenge for these last 350s. She's always been able to blast out to that 250-meter mark, and then this is where the race changes between her, Titmus, and Ledecky from the 250 through to the 400.
And the time we're going to be looking for here for Summer's personal best is a 2:55.84. That's what we'll be looking for. Is she under it when she flips?
And she is, and that is a 29.6. So that
Here she comes, Summer
that is
McIntosh.
The first time in her career she has ever gone all 6 50s under 30 seconds.
And she is currently under world record pace. The crowd is getting on their feet. Summer McIntosh just over a 50 to go here in Victoria in the 4 free.
So we want to see her down at 326, very low, maybe even 325 as she comes to the 350. And look at this, 325, 1-2. Now the world's record stands at a time of 3:55.38, Brittany.
And she changed her gear there when she flipped at the 300. We talk about changing strategies. Summer McIntosh is here to make a statement in Victoria on night number 1.
And look at the legs on this finish. She has not let up at all. She's actually picking it up as she comes to the wall. Keep your eye on the clock, 3:55.38. World record again, 3:54.18. She demolished it, Brittany. 3:54.18. What an incredible swim.
I am at a loss for words. I believe that Summer was capable of breaking a world record here, but did I think it could come on night 1 by over a second? I am literally shaking. I don't have words right now. That is the fastest performance ever by a female. So a solid time if you're a young male and growing in this sport.
And I just want to say before we forget, because we're going to be talking about Summer all the rest of the night, Jansen underneath the cut, best time for her, 4:07.36. There she is, Summer McIntosh, destroying the world record tonight, 3:54.18. What a heck of a swim.
and she's shaking it out. She's got a lot of races to go. She just broke the world record, and she's full business mode. She knows that she has a lot of races here to come. A full second under the world record. Jason, I'm speechless. I think after now, I've figured out how to talk about Summer, and I haven't quite figured it out yet. This is phenomenal. She said she feels really good in freestyle, but I'm at a loss for words. We're going to hear what she has to say.
Let's hear what she has to say. Chris Hine, Mark Watson, down on the pool deck with your winner and world record holder again, Summer
Ladies and gentlemen, new world record for Summer McIntosh. Summer, when you finish races, you're usually pretty composed, pretty together, but I saw you pretty excited at the end of that one, slapping the water. You dropped over a second off the time that came in from Titmus. Was this a target tonight?
Going into tonight, I knew that my training has been really good these past few months, and I knew that I could do something special, so being able to input my training in doing that, I mean, I didn't think my training would be 54.1, but I mean, I'm really happy with that overall.
So you were just above, about a half second above your Canadian record pace until that last 100, and you just took off on the final 100. Did you have a bit of a strategy around the back half of the race?
I mean, yeah, to be honest, I didn't just really feel a lot of pain in that. I think I just felt so strong throughout, and that's never been the case in the 400 freestyle for me. The last 100, I'm always really, really hurting, but I flipped at the 200 and I was just cruising, so I knew that I was having a strong swim, so I knew that I could tell by the crowd and the way they were cheering that I was probably close to the world record, so I really tried to push that last part for them.
Now, here in Victoria, this pool has seen a number of world records over time, dating back to the 94 Commonwealth Games with Kieran Perkins in the 800, the 1500, the Pan Pacs in 2006 with a bunch of world records. Did you know about the history coming into this building? Have you seen the plaques around the pool?
Yeah, there's a bunch of records up there. It's really cool to see, and knowing the history, I always try to become a part of that. So I think I did that tonight, so overall I'm really happy.
What do you say, Victoria? Do we need another plaque on the wall for Summer McIntosh in the 400 freestyle? A new world record at a colossal 3:54.18.